Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So first of all, I want to thank you guys for the positive reception I got on my last video, the Super Saiyan 4 Guy's Erasure and what it can teach the Dragon Ball community, mainly because that video could have gone extremely south and it did not. The likes completely outweigh. I think I only have one dislike on that video, so thanks again guys a lot. I'm surprised I never made a video on this topic, but I wanted to go ahead and brush on this before we start getting into the Frost and Frieza stuff. It looks like we're going to get some Frieza here in a few episodes if the spoilers are to be believed, and I'm pretty sure Frost is going to be one of the newer characters that are going to be have a full episode about him, just like sort of the one of the episodes, episode 100, focused around Kale. I think one of the episodes is going to focus all around Frost, and I think that he's going to have a brand new transformation. And I already know what you're thinking. Why does everybody need a new transformation? All these YouTubers are talking about all these characters getting brand new transformations, blah 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 blah. Well, for Frost it makes sense because of the fact that that's how he gets stronger, or his species gets stronger. They transform, you know, Frieza transformed to Golden Frieza, and Golden Frieza, or the true Golden Frieza now, and now he's extremely powerful and on the same level sort of as Goku and all those characters. So it makes sense for Frost to kind of be getting a new transformation. I don't think it's going to be on that level of strength because of the fact that when he was being recruited by Hit says that you've trained, you've gotten faster. I believe something along that effect when Frost confronts him, but you know, Hit could still take him out. So I don't think that Frost was anywhere near that. But I do think that when Frost was running through those alleyways in that one episode, I don't remember the actual episode's name, but he was running through the alleyways and Hit confronts him. I think that he was maybe hiding something about him trying to get a new transformation or going further with a certain way of getting more power, and because it might not be a new transformation at all. So I want to go ahead and go through the levels of the transformations that Frost could get and give you my thoughts on them. The first thing is, of course, Golden Frost. I made a video a long time ago talking about Golden Frost, and to be honest, it was an older video, and I didn't really go too much into detail on how he could, just the fact that he more than likely will, because Frieza got the Golden Transformation. But Frieza, with his Golden Transformation, he stated that he picked gold because he wanted to show Goku who's on top of the new pecking order and stuff. So it almost seemed like he was able to pick the color of this new transformation and kind of mocking the Super Saiyan transformation with picking gold. So I don't think that Frost is going to get the Golden Transformation. I think, which comes to the next thing here, I think if he does get a transformation similar to Golden Frost, it'll be silver. It'll be something brand new, like platinum or silver. I think he's going to be different color, and I think that's gonna go and coincide with the fact that, again, Frieza chose his deliberately, so maybe he'll choose his in a different light and a different color. And they are trying to pick little things here and there from even GT, the movies, to draw inspiration from, and I could see him very well looking like more like Cooler, more like Mecha Cooler, all those. So obviously my last video was a Super Saiyan 4 Guy's Erasure video, and it was a different type of video. It wasn't connected to all the other videos, and I didn't promote the video before it because it was a different subject matter. So on this video, I'm going to go ahead and put a shout out for a comment from the video Mortal Who Survived Hakai, and this comment comes from Randolph Brown. And essentially I was talking about the immortal that Whis was talking about. So this is what he stated. He said, no, Whis made that statement in response to a question of the strength of fighters in the tournament. So that mortal is in the tournament. It's probably Jiren. Not even Hit wanted to take him on alone. Whether he wanted to take him on alone is dubious at best, but the way I saw it is that when Goku asked if they have a shot of winning the tournament, we stated in a very broad sense. He said, well, I mean, I don't know much about all the other universes, except for the fact that one universe has a fighter that even their own god, that is so strong that even their own god of destruction could not defeat them. So I took that to mean that that out of all 12 of the universes, this is all he knows, that there is one fighter, and he probably doesn't know what universe it's from. And then I stated, like, why would he not, if he knew it was from universe Jiren's universe, I think universe 11, then he would have probably stated that, because I mean that would probably be the strongest fighter in the tournament. And you know, if you're trying to keep your team from winning, which he obviously is, because he even had a little flag that said universe 7, then that's important information that he would have told them. So still, I don't believe that this character that Whis was talking about is Jiren. I think he's going to be from the other 4 universes that are still that were spared from this tournament, because they're extremely powerful. So thank you again for your comment. Love it. Keep it coming. Which now leads me into Metal Frost, which if he does choose silver and he kind of goes in the direction of Golden Frieza, like similar style of power, I guess, but his color is just different, I think that it would be interesting if he was getting more from Cooler, like in the Cooler movie, the one that had the big Getty star, I think that's what it's called, and there were like thousands of robot coolers on the planet. If he goes that route and just becomes entirely robotic, I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would be a pretty interesting callback to Cooler, which is one of my favorite characters that is not really canon, because of the fact that he's part of Frieza's race and he's related to Frieza in any way. I actually really like King Cold as well, but I don't think that this is going to be a transformation, quote-unquote transformation, for this tournament, because I don't see you transforming like into a robot. Like, he's not a transformer, he's not going to turn into a robot. So I can see it maybe later down the line, like sort of like how Mecha Frieza got his implants because of the fact that he was basically dead. I can see a Metal or Mecha Frost at some point if he is injured badly enough, but it wouldn't really be a transformation, more like sort of saving his power. And again, it's debatable whether Mecha Frieza was stronger than Frieza. I would argue that he probably was a little bit weaker, seeing as how he's cut in half and stuff. He's not a Saiyan or anything like that. And lastly, this one is the most likely of what I think his transformation is, and I call it Biofrost until I come up with a cooler name, and the cooler name might be in the title by the time I finish this video, but right now I'm calling it Biofrost. And essentially that means that he's going to go the route of getting more surgical implants and upgrading himself through different types of means, adding different stuff to his arsenal of weapons, like different types of poisons, different types of things like that. Now it is I believe in the Tournament of Power you're not allowed to use weapons, and it was dubious in Universe 6 tournament whether he was allowed to use that poison stinger that he had. But I think that ultimately, even if it's not in the Universal Tournament, I think, and if their universe survives, obviously, that he will go this route. And I think it'd be really, really cool if this transformation, as you guys can see right here, is black. And not just black, but like sort of like it looks like there's poisons, or it looks almost like a lava lamp of blackness going through his body, like it's kind of like a holographic car like we used to collect back in the day, where you move it around and it's kind of holographic. I feel like it'd be cool if he had like kind of a black holographic liquid looking stuff coming through, like kind of vibrating around the blackness of his body. And that's all really, really deadly poisons that even affect, like, the strongest of characters. If you're and it can be unblocked by having a little barrier around your body. It's barrier breaking poisons and different types of things like that. So I think that would be really cool. I think it'd be really cool if one of his powers, or not even one of his powers, but just him being on the scene, would have the poison exude as a black smoke out of his body as he's walking around. I think that'd be a really cool and interesting transformation. Of course, I gotta come up with a better name, because Biofrost really brings bad memories of Bio Broly, which is probably the worst of the Broly movies, and probably the worst of the non-canon movies in general. But I can't think of a really cool name for this. If you can think of a better name, and I haven't thought of a better name, let me know in the comments below what this transformation could be. Let me know, and I will, if I find a better name, I will change that name for the title. But as of right now, I really can only think of that. But anyway, those are the transformations that I can see Frost getting. Let me know also any other transformations you guys could think of, or any other ways, different ways of him getting power and strength. Drop me a like if you liked my video, and this is going to be Dragon Ball Black, signing off.